I'm Molebogeng Radise. I'm from Germiston. I hold an LLB degree from the University of the Free State. I first joined the DBSA in 2024. I was rather intimidated by being in such a space because I was in awe of the caliber of professionals I came across. It could have just been another government entity, but it really changed over time because I saw this as an organization that's really purpose-led. And from a graduate perspective, I could see that by the willingness to uplift young professionals like myself. And I don't just admire the DBSA anymore, and I've come to be proud to be part of the DBSA. I've just wanted to foster and build a good career path for myself. Before joining the DBSA, I think my career path was not too clear. It was a bit unstable. I've studied law and I found myself studying that because there's many industries that I could find myself if I wanted to dabble in different industries. And I took a plunge by joining the DBSA to explore the finance side of things, but I found myself now diving deeper into project finance, which is far deeper than what I thought I would go to. In terms of my values, I find myself that in nature, I'm very altruistic and I do want to help people. So joining the DBSA, somewhat I found a purpose in that the work I do is making a change outside there. The support I get from my seniors, I have come to appreciate them having such great investment in my career goals. It's almost as if I have a table or a shelf of genie lamps that I can just rub and I can make a wish and they really would want to fulfill those wishes for me. It's really nice to have people who are backing you up in terms of where you want to go. They don't dictate your path. I'm the one directing my path and no one is literally creating stumbling blocks. Everyone just wants to create a clear path and see me fulfill the goals that I want to achieve. I am part of projects, but I haven't seen them come to full fruition yet, but I can see in the process of the water projects that I've been involved with that, we have the water crises in our country. As myself in my personal capacity experience water issues and stuff, and you can just kind of appreciate the work that's been done here, that eventually all those problems will be solved. The person that first walked into the DBSA is not the same person that is today, and that's mainly because of the development that I've received. I'm more grateful for having completed the Henley Advanced Diploma Management Practice course. That's been something very beneficial for myself in terms of my professional career. I could also still take what I've learned there into my personal capacity. I've become more confident in myself and what I can do in the workplace. The support I've received throughout the graduate program, I've been able to finish a course, the ADMP program from Henley, which has empowered me professionally in a sense that I can use the tools that I've learned there in my workspace, but I can also still transfer them to my personal space and beyond the DBSA. So the unique skills that I've learned here at the DBSA is just learning about project finance straight out of varsity, and within the degree that I've studied, project finance is not even anywhere close to the modules that I've studied. So finding myself here was a lot to take in, but I've come to appreciate the industry and I can still go further and improve on what I've learned here. Exposure hasn't really changed my career path. However, I've come to appreciate the different units and how all the different units provide a certain responsibility in making a project close, for instance. And I've come to learn that even myself in the legal space, I find myself drifting through all those business units in some way, and it's been an interesting journey to see. As a place that's very rich in learning and development, I find that the DBSA wants to continue to uplift their their employees, not just on a surface level, but even if you don't stay at the bank itself, you are being built to improve yourself, to be better for yourself and for the next places that you find yourself at. I found that as a graduate, you don't just find yourself as a small fry in the pan. The graduates themselves also have a space, we have a voice, and it's really rewarding to kind of have that space at the table to voice and share your ideas freely and openly. I feel like the work that the DBSA does is building bridges towards prosperity. I feel like at the DBSA, we don't just empower the people that work here, but we empower people that work or live outside of the DBSA. The DBSA already plays an important role in shaping the infrastructure industry. I feel like where they are right now, they are pioneering towards being a greater development bank that will continue to do the good work that it does. My best advice is get to know yourself in the space of the graduate program, because I found that when you really intentional about getting to know yourself, you know the trajectory of how you want to carve the path of your career and really dictate what's good for you, and that it's easier for you to find yourself and you can harness and improve your strengths, you can cultivate the weaknesses that you have, and you can really literally just from that hit the ground running. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, I'd like to believe. It's not many that get the opportunity to be part of an organization like this, because it starts from just the support you get in terms of your career development. It's the learning experience that you receive, and being part of a greater group of professionals is something that's very rewarding as well. If I could describe my experience in one word, that would be transformative. I'd say this because I'm not the same person I was when I first joined. The experience from the graduate program has challenged me, has stretched me, but most of all, it has developed me into who I am today, and I'm looking forward to completing the program and hopefully making impactful change in my workplace. It means to me that the DBSA is willing to take on young professionals like myself who haven't been given an opportunity to make their break, giving and trusting and giving them the confidence, giving them the tools in order to flourish in their careers going forward.